I just got stung by a fucking bee in my back. That's why I don't like sitting outside trying to do this shit. Hello, YouTube. We're gonna wait for some people to join in on the live before I get to talking about the what I need to talk about today. Wait for this to get on now. Let me see. I'm finna share this to some inboxes. One moment. There you go. I'm not worried about it. When I'm done, I'm finna just share in everybody's inbox. What time is it? I'm gonna wait for everybody to get in here. Once I get to about 6 people on live, then I'll continue talking. I'm sure some people is at home. I got almost 2,000 subscribers. I need for y'all to share this on y'all Facebook pages. Share my live on your Facebook pages, please, because I'm unable to speak to anybody on my Facebook except for through Messenger. So every time y'all making stupid ass statuses, or every time I have something that I want to respond to, I cannot say shit. I'm sitting here looking stupid. And then I go on live and I have over 5,000 friends on fucking Facebook and 2,000 subscribers on here, and then there's still only 2 or 3 people on my lives. That's ridiculous. Especially since I have a following and people actually already know who I am. So do y'all best to try to share this so more people can join if anybody's looking for me, because nobody's really heard from me and very few people have actually checked on me to see where the fuck I am. I feel like now if I would have just died a long time ago, nobody would have really gave a fuck. And that's kind of sad. We gonna wait. I'm finna try to share this some more. Hold on. Let me try to share this in some inboxes real quick. Hold on. Because, you know, Facebook only let you fucking do this shit. Send it to 3 motherfucking people. Give me 1 second. Talk forwarding limit reached. Okay, I'm back. All right, y'all. So what I wanted to talk about today, I see ain't nobody really else coming up in here. Maybe they'll follow in line later. But, so I guess a couple of days ago, Keke Palmer had made a status basically saying, or a tweet saying that what if EBT could only be used for health items. I hate when I go live on here because it always looks like I'm skipping. She said, what if we could only spend EBT? What if people could only spend EBT? Because we know for a fact that Keke Palmer does not have a fucking EBT card. So she should be shutting the fuck up, quite frankly. But you know, what the fuck do I know? So anyway, Keke Palmer with her rich motherfucking ass decides to bring her ass out of her rich ass motherfucking mansion and probably out of her fucking private pool in the back of her motherfucking house with her mimosa in her hand and her on the clock fucking makeup artist and all this other shit. She decided to bring her ass out of her privilege, her richness, her rich people privilege to speak on the poverty and the ill-stricken. Thanks. We just are so happy that you decided to acknowledge us, girl. We're so happy, Keke Palmer, that you decided to come and talk to the poors about the bad decisions that the poors are making with their health choices. Let me tell you something. Keyshawn, don't get too mad. Don't get too mad. Nothing frustrates me more than a motherfucker who has not been in poverty in ages. In ages. Writing from the comfort of their plush surroundings. Trying to tell black people what the fuck they should be able to, and poor people, period, what the fuck they should be spending their motherfucking government assistance on. Talking about some what if food stamps were only used to pay for healthy things? What if you could only buy healthy things? Bitch, have you ever heard of a fucking food desert, you trifling bitch? Have you? You rich bitch with your Birkin bags and your motherfucking Prada shoes, bitch. Have you ever in your motherfucking life lived in a goddamn food desert? Do you know what the fuck a food desert is? Bitch, what do you consider healthy? What are you eating on a regular basis to where now you are the guru for what the fuck people should be eating on a daily basis? And why is it that rich people always want to police what the fuck poor people are doing? Why? Why is it your job to police poor people? You should be policing your rich motherfucking friends and getting them together saying, how about we come together and take all of our influx of money that we halfway earned over the few years by learning lines and reciting them on fucking screen. Let's take all of this money that we've earned from making bullshit ass motherfucking music and poisoning our youth with horrible frequencies. Let's just take all of this blood fucking money that people probably scraped up, people scraping up change to come see your fucking movies. But you have the nerve, instead of talking to your rich ass friends and coming up with a plan to come to inner city areas and teach health science classes or teach nutritional classes or teaching shit like that, the first thing you want to do is dictate what the fuck can be bought with an EBT card. What? Let me explain something to you rich motherfuckers. A lot of black people live in what we call a goddamn food desert. Do you know what that means? A food desert means that there is not a grocery store within walking distance or in a radius that you can get to without proper transportation. A lot of these grocery stores that are in these food deserts that once we do get to them, do not have adequate produce. Do you understand that? So the only thing a lot of these poor people had to survive on is what the fuck they can grab from corner stores with an EBT card. Have you ever been homeless, bitch, living in a hotel room with all your motherfucking kids, and the only thing next to that hotel is either a Denny's or a motherfucking liquor store with snacks and microwave food in it? Have you ever had to do that? Until you can walk in somebody's motherfucking shoes, rich people, stop bringing y'all asses down here to this level, trying to tell motherfuckers what the fuck they should be doing with what they're receiving from the government, especially when your taxes ain't really paying for a majority of it anyway. Get y'all shit together. Big Mama could have ate healthy as fuck as she wanted to back in the motherfucking day. That was before they restricted us from growing our own shit in certain areas. That was before the FDA had to approve a lot of shit. That was before they took all of y'all shit from y'all. That was before. A lot of grandparents had a lot of stable homes and shit now too. We don't have that. A lot of people are single parents. A lot of people are out here just trying to fucking make it. A lot of people never had the education to do that. They're not giving us the option to have all of these healthy items anymore. They don't even sell half the vegetables that we used to eat when we were younger. I haven't seen a fresh lima bean in I don't know how many fucking years. All of this shit is not the same as it used to be. So rich people should never step off of their fucking pedestal and off of their throne and come down to where the poverty-stricken live to try to dictate and police the way that they are living their lives, especially when they ain't never been through it. This bitch been rich since she was a child. And I see somebody make this long-ass dissertation about her, talk about something that she ain't always been rich. Bitch, shut the fuck up, because you ain't nowhere close to being as rich as she is, bitch. You 2 steps away, 2 coronavirus lockups away from having to use food stamps your motherfucking self. You shouldn't be trying to police your fellow people anyway. Sit your ass down. Don't tell a bunch of motherfuckers living in the middle of the hood, in the middle of food deserts, that they want EBT cards to only be used for healthy items. Did you know that when you get WIC, they don't even allow you to buy greens on WIC? No collard greens, bitch. You can't even get them. Do you know how many people that are in poverty, that have children that have autism, that do not want to eat every fucking thing and simply will not eat it? They only want noodles, or they only want chicken nuggets. This is the only thing that they would eat, because they're all fucking autistic. But you want to limit. I don't even know why I'm feeding so much attention to this, but I just get irritated about the fact that people who have no reason to step out of their lane, no reason to get out of their motherfucking Aston Martin or their goddamn Maserati to say anything to us. You don't even have to leave your Porsche to say shit to us about this. And you want to bring your ass back down here? Bitch, you finna be right next to us whenever the fuck they get finished doing all this shit. You finna be poor just right with us. The apocalypse right with us, bitch. And you ain't gonna be worried about what the fuck is healthy to eat. You gonna be hoping that somebody left a pig on their farm and that didn't get slaughtered after they shot everybody else. This motherfucker go down the drain. You're not finna be worried about healthy items to eat. You gonna be this close to eating a human your goddamn self. Do not speak on issues that you do not have any correlation with. Your rich ass can stay rich. Stay the fuck over there. That's all I gotta fucking say about that. If you rich, stay your rich ass the fuck over there. Stop speaking on the poverty stricken unless you're really to come down here and help. Don't come down here trying to put more restrictions on the poor. The fuck out of here with that shit. Maybe we should put restrictions on what the fuck y'all can buy with y'all riches. Like having a fucking $10 million jet is not necessary. Having a closet full of Birkin bags and Giuseppe's and all of these motherfucking expensive ass shoes is not necessary. What if they told you they was only giving you a credit line to buy important things? Like hygiene products and clothes. We don't give you credit lines so that you can go and spend and splurge on shoes. But you want to dictate it because people who are not as fortunate as you had to have and get help from somebody else. You want to limit and put restrictions on the help that you give them. You know what that sounds like to me? You sound like one of those people who go to the gas stations and you see people outside that are asking for money. And you give it to them, and the first thing you say to them is, don't go spend this on drugs now. Bitch, are you worried about the deed? Did you do a good deed because you wanted to do a good deed? Or did you do a good deed for a person because you felt like it was going to make you feel better as a person? So, but even when you do the deed, you want to dictate how the deed is being done after you left. I'm sorry, I give money to crackheads all the time. I give money to drunks at the liquor store all the time. Hell, if I see a drunk at the liquor store and he's struggling to get his beer for the day, sometimes I go in there and buy that shit for him. You want to know why? Because the world is motherfucking hard, bitch. And it's enough motherfucking people trying to dictate what you're supposed to be doing in your goddamn life. It's enough people trying to tell you what the fuck you doing is wrong. It's enough of that. So if you come to help somebody wholeheartedly, then that's how you fucking come. You come to help, and that's it. You don't come to down and bash them for their situation. You help and you get the fuck on. Because if your first thought process when you give somebody some money is, I hope they don't spend it on drugs, you didn't give that out the kindness of your heart. I don't give a fuck what you do with my money when I give it to you, because I gave you the money because I wanted you to have it. I didn't give you the money because I wanted to control what you spent it on. If that's the case, I would have just bought you a sandwich. Shit, talk about some you hope it only buy healthy items. What the fuck y'all gonna do? If that's the case, you might as well just start delivering care packages to people with only healthy items in it. Why would you give them the option to go buy what the fuck they wanted and tell them they can't buy what they want? That's frustrating to me. I'm tired of people in power or people that are in better living situations and are in better situations than the regular people who live on this earth every day, trying to come and tell people what the fuck they need to be doing with their lives. Sit your rich ass where the fuck you sitting your rich ass at, because I know your ass bought a ticket for one of them fucking underground bunkers. If we ever go into the end times, you're not securing spots for random motherfucking people in the hood in case this shit go down. So don't come in here trying to tell us how the fuck to live before they throw this shit all away anyway. Bitch, talking about now y'all so focused on eating healthy, but y'all was eating grandma's chitlins 4 years ago before you knew that pork was bad for you. Now everybody want to wake up and pretend to fucking wake up. Now you want to try to talk about every fucking body else. Bitch, y'all was eating McDonald's for years, happy to get them fucking Happy Meals as a kid. Now you grown and all you eat is kale chips and you want everybody else to be on your motherfucking bandwagon. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Stay in your Keke Palmer, I haven't got a good role in I don't know how many motherfucking years lane. Stay in that. Stay in the fuck that. Because, bitch, wasn't nobody worried about your motherfucking ass until you opened your mouth to say something on that tweet. Right. And that's what everybody look right. Talking about some Keke act like she didn't grow up off of food stamps as a child. Bitch, you would have been pissed the fuck off if your mama told you that you was... If you told your mama you wanted fried chicken and macaroni and cheese for dinner, and the bitch went to the store and bought you a bag of salad mix, spring salad mix, and some fucking Italian dressing. You would have been pissed. Stop trying to take the joy out of shit and trying to take the shit from people that they barely even get to fucking have. They don't have joys half the time. Half the people who are poverty stricken have to go through stresses on an everyday fucking basis. On an everyday basis, they have to worry about every fucking thing else. Now you got rich motherfuckers sitting in their fucking Louis Vuitton shoes with their Birkin bags on, coming to tell you what the fuck you supposed to be eating with food stamps that you got from the government. Bitch, the government's not even telling me what the fuck I can buy with this shit. So you can sit your crusty ass back up in there in your motherfucking house and figure that shit out yourself. If you want to police some motherfuckers, then you go get you some children or a husband or something. If you want to police people in control, their existence and their finances, you go and get a child or a husband. You don't police poor people that have not seen you in the hood in I don't know how motherfucking long. That shit is aggravating. I made a 15-minute rant about fucking Keke Palmer. What else the fuck do we have to talk about? We can talk about the fact that Joe Biden, there's new proof coming out that he might be a fucking cyborg, and he's probably a fucking hologram. Did y'all see the video of his mask lifting up off his neck when he was talking? Boom, there you go. There you go, Sincere. Right, her closet is gluttony. So you want to talk about everybody else's sins and everything that they fucking got going on. Let me see what she said. Right, if you want to help the people, then build a farm that people can come to and pick fresh items on the weekends. Have 2 free days on the weekends to where, y'all come in here, get whatever this bag can carry, and come on up out of here. And then have workshops to show them how to use those fruits and vegetables. Bitches, other shit you can do except for restricting government allotments. They gonna try to restrict somebody's government fucking allotment. Bitch, start a foundation to teach children how to eat healthier. You do that. Do that. Stop trying to control shit, bitch. The fuck? Talking about what if you can only buy healthy things on fucking food stamps? Like kids ain't got autism out here, like it's some people out here who don't literally live only next to a fucking Love's gas station, or only next to a fucking CVS, or only next to what the fuck? Only next to what they can get to because they don't have fucking transportation. You don't live all over the world, Keke Palmer. So keep your ass in your motherfucking house wherever you live at. You probably got one in Hollywood. Probably got one in numerous places. Keep your ass in your lane. But y'all, I'm done. I don't really have nothing to talk about but that, because I just seen the status and I couldn't respond on the status because I was finna go in on that bitch. Because she wrote a long-ass dissertation about why Keke Palmer is justified with her rich ass to come down here and talk to us about being poor. And the bitch who made the status is poor her motherfucking self. And that's another thing that I don't like, is that you poor motherfuckers love taking up for these rich people like they finna come down here and give you some of their money, and they're not. Y'all on the internet crying about a whole motherfucking rapper that just died. I don't even know who the fuck he is. Having whole full-blown arguments with each other on the internet about this. Get y'all fucking priorities together. You too, Keke Palmer. You too, you rich motherfuckers. Y'all stay trying to talk about what we should be doing and y'all ain't even fucking down here. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. I hope I don't fall from grace like that, y'all. But anyway, y'all, I'm done. I'm finna get off this live. Hopefully y'all share this, because I'm trying to get awareness out to the people that are already following me. Because let me fix that too. Let me fix that too before y'all hop in my comments trying to tell me what the fuck y'all think about me and my delivery and all of this other shit. Listen here. For the past 5-6 years, I have had an audience that understands exactly what the fuck I'm saying. I do not have to overly explain. I don't have to break it down in retarded people layman terms. I don't have to do none of that shit. Let me not say retarded, because that's me. I ain't supposed to say that. What you supposed to say? But you know what I mean. They're not really retarded, but they slow. They want to put it in, they want me to break it down, and I'm supposed to talk nicely, and I'm supposed to be, in an educated manner. Bitch, let me tell you something. I didn't go to no Ivy League school, and I didn't learn proper editing techniques on videos, and I didn't learn proper etiquette when you're supposed to be speaking on camera. I know how to talk, how the fuck I talk, and you can follow that or you can get the fuck on. I am for the progression of black people. That is the fuck it. That is it. Our progression. That means by any means necessary. That's what I mean. By any means necessary, our progression. But that by any means does not mean putting restrictions on shit that people are already having an issue getting. That's not what I mean. That does not mean at the cost of allowing everybody who thinks they may be a little bit black in order to add. No, we're not doing that. No, we're not. My goal is to keep my foot on these motherfuckers' necks. That's it. My goal is to get black people to understand what steps we need to be taking next, because I've been talking about it for years. A lot of stuff hasn't been going down. That's my goal. I'm not here to appease. I'm not here to please. I'm not here to alter my mindset for anybody. I'm not here to make you feel good about who you are and your blackness today, because your mama's white and your daddy's black, but today you want to be a black person. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. If it's not for the progression of black people, I don't want to fucking hear it. So if you hear me against something, normally it's a good reason behind it, and you're going to find out why eventually. But that's all I had to fucking say. Like I said, share this video. Try to share my YouTube channel so that I can get some type of, I'm trying to switch over. I don't want to be on Facebook. I don't think it's fair that I was blocked for 30 days before the election even started, and I didn't even know why. I don't think it's fair that they're silencing me. I don't think it's fair that the things that I talk about actually have helped a lot of people, but I'm being silenced. I do not think it's fair. I don't think it's fair that I have lost numerous places of employment based off of the fact that I speak up for black people and I still can't get the full support of them. That's pissing me. I don't like that. I'm not normal. I can't go to a regular job interview and just be in an interview. I'll be at work on the job for 2 weeks before my boss finds out about my fucking internet place or space or my internet platform or whatever the fuck they like to call it. And then I'm out the door. So I feel like if I'm making these sacrifices financially, if I'm making these sacrifices for you guys in order to bring you this type of information, the least that could be done for me is a quick share. Especially if you agree. Just so that everything that I have been doing over the past few years has not been null and void, and I'm not just always talking to 8 people at a time. If you can sit here and watch Real Love and Hip Hop, and you can watch Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever the fuck they call them shows, if you can keep up with Cardi B's new albums, if you can keep up with when Beyonce is dropping her new Ivy Park line and all of that shit, my video can be shared once. Knowledge can be shared once. We can do that. I'm not here trying to police your food stamps. I'm not here trying to snatch away your lawful rights. I'm not here trying to argue with you about what you should be doing in your relationships. I'm just here for the progression of black people. And if that's what you are about, then follow me or join or subscribe to me or whatever. If that's what you are about, then I'm ready to build. But if not, then I really don't have time to argue with you about the ins and outs about what black people should be doing and niggas and all this other extra shit. Quite frankly, I'm over it. We don't have time to keep doing that. You see what they've been doing while we arguing about J's and stupid shit. But I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll try not to make this live too long because people don't like watching them after they go off. But I appreciate y'all. Have a nice day.